Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is running out of time to save his Man United career. Manchester United defender Aaron Wan-Bissaka is running out of time to save his Old Trafford career after suffering a fresh injury during a training session. The 26-year-old suffered a setback in his recovery from injury, as confirmed by Erik on Thursday. He has missed the last 4 games for the club. Man United triggered the 12-month extension clause in Wan-Bissaka's contract last month. They are yet to offer him a new long-term contract. Recent injury concerns and Diogo Dalot's form could force the club to cash in on the defenders in the summer. Dalot has played a crucial role in United's upturn in form. The Portuguese fullback has improved defensively and continues to show his attacking qualities. He is among the few United players who have stepped up this campaign. Dalot possesses rapid pace and is very good on the ball. His last-ditch block against West Ham United and a magnificent assist for Scott McTominay's winner against Aston Villa are examples of how incredible he has been lately. Dalot is the currently undisputed first-choice right-back for Ten Hag. Wan-Bissaka is going to remain on the sidelines for the next few weeks, which won't help his Man United career. The €20 million rated defender needs to prove again that he deserves to stay at Old Trafford. He did a great job in the second half of the previous season, but has yet to replicate the same form this term. Incoming co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe will want to improve the United squad in the summer. Wan-Bissaka is one of the few players who could be sold for a decent price. United could try to replace him with Jeremy Frimpong. Frimpong is a very different profile of fullback when compared to the former Crystal Palace man. Ten Hag wants his fullbacks to attack and be brave with the ball. Wan-Bissaka is one of the best one-on-one defenders in the world, but his attacking output is limited. Arsenal legend thinks bit-part Manchester United player should start against Luton. Paul Merson suggests that Scott McTominay should be included in the Manchester United starting lineup for their match against Luton Town on Sunday, despite losing his spot in Erik Ten Hag's preferred 11. Despite being the team's leading goal scorer in the Premier League this season, McTominay's position in the squad is uncertain, especially when all players are available. Since the defeat at West Ham in December, the Scotland international has not been in the starting lineup for a league game, with a midfield pairing of Casemiro and Kobbie Mainoo being favoured instead. Despite this, the player remains undeterred and is willing to fulfill any role required of him. He has excelled as a substitute in recent matches, making significant contributions off the bench by scoring twice and providing an assist in his last 3 appearances. This encompasses his decisive goal at Aston Villa last Sunday. Yet, the visit to Kenilworth Road poses another challenging encounter, even though Luton Town are currently struggling to remain in the top-flight division. According to Merson, McTominay will prove to be a valuable asset from the beginning, expressing to Sportskida, "I'm not saying this only because he came off the bench to score another match-winning goal, but I think Scott McTominay will start this one for Manchester United." In their last 8 games, Manchester United have only suffered one defeat, and Merson has been particularly impressed by their recent performances. However, one player shines brighter than the rest, and that's Scott McTominay. Sevilla have no intention of triggering buy clause in Hannibal al-Mejberi's loan deal. Sevilla have no intention to sign Manchester United midfielder Mejberi on a permanent deal at the end of the season, according to Estadio Deportivo. Mejberi joined the La Liga outfit on loan during the winter transfer window. As part of the move, the La Liga outfit will have the option to sign him for €18 million. The midfielder was anticipated to be a key player for the Spanish side, but that has not happened. The 21-year-old has played just 38 minutes into appearances for the club. As per Estadio Deportivo, Mejberi's commitment and attitude are a concern for Sevilla more than his footballing ability, and manager Sanchez Flores is unimpressed. Barring a major U-turn, the Tunisian ace looks set to return to Old Trafford after his loan stint. United need to recoup funds from player sales this summer. Mejberi is one of the academy graduates that has been predicted to leave to ease the club's financial fair play issues. Sevilla's decision to not sign him would be bad news for United. The Red Devils need to balance their books by June 30. Meshberi's sale would represent pure profit when it comes to FFP. His return would mean that the club would need to find fresh suitors. Everton were also keen on signing Meshberi last month, but there is no guarantee that the Toffees will return for him. If they do, the Merseyside outfit may look to take advantage of United's situation by negotiating a lesser fee. Mashbury could reject them again if they are relegated from the Premier League. Hence, the Red Devils face a complicated situation over Mashbury. The new management, led by Sir Jim Ratcliffe, will be hoping that the midfielder can somehow turn around his fortunes at Sevilla. Ineos plan to rebuild Old Trafford instead of moving elsewhere. Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos are planning to rebuild Old Trafford rather than moving away from Manchester United's iconic home, per the Daily Mail. The rebuilding of the famous stadium is reportedly very high on Ratcliffe's agenda, as the British billionaire aims to transform it into the Wembley of the North. They are considering a five-star hotel along with United-themed attractions as part of their ambitious new project. Meanwhile, a 90,000 new state-of-the-art venue could also feature a new Stratford end. The project is expected to cost upwards of £2 billion, and so the Ineos chief is seeking government help to achieve his dream. He and his team have already held talks with local politicians with regards to government involvement, including Greater Manchester Mayor Andy Burnham. The Premier League approved Sir Jim Ratcliffe's minority stake in Manchester United earlier this week. The Football Association will now sign off the final agreement, and an official statement from the English League is expected next week. Ratcliffe and Ineos have recently taken many bold steps as they aim to transform the fortunes of the club. In a major boardroom reshuffle, they announced Omar Berrada as their new CEO last month, while Newcastle United's Dan Ashworth is also close to joining as their new sporting director. United have suffered for years under the Glazers, who have only been interested in the business side of the club, but it looks like things are about to change at Old Trafford now that Ratcliffe is in charge of the club's football structure. Man United in the front row to sign Inter Milan defender Denzel Dumfries. Manchester United are in the front row to sign Inter Milan defender Denzel Dumfries, according to Calcio Mercato. The Red Devils have been long linked with a move for the Netherlands star, and the speculation has reignited ahead of the summer transfer window. Calcio Mercato claimed that the Dutchman currently earns €2.5 million per year at Inter, and talks over a renewal have stalled due to wage differences. The Nerazzurri have refused to meet the high demands of the 27-year-old. His future seems away from the club, with his contract expiring in June 2025. It's claimed that United are still in the front row to sign the former PSV star. The Red Devils have been fancied to sign Dumfries since manager Erik took over in May 2022. However, a transfer has never materialized, and we don't see a deal happening at the end of the season. Dumfries has been a wing-back during his time at Inter, but he was previously a traditional right-back. The Dutchman has 6 goal involvements this season. If Aaron Wan-Bissaka were to leave Old Trafford this summer, Ten Hag may want an attacking acquisition and Dumfries would be a quality signing for the club. Despite this, a move appears unlikely as Dumfries will be 28 in 2 months. He may not fit into the transfer policy of Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who has control of footballing operations. The British billionaire is said to be keen on reducing the wage bill ahead of next season. He has also privately questioned the club's purchase of players almost beyond their prime. Dumfries, who is valued at €30 million by transfer market, could fall into that category. The club should instead focus on pursuing a deal for Bayer Leverkusen's Jeremy Frimpong. Man United handed boost in signing Joao Neves as midfielder refuses to rule out summer exit. Manchester United have been handed a boost in signing Benfica midfielder Joao Neves during this summer's transfer window. The Red Devils are braced for a mini midfield overhaul this summer. We could see the likes of Casemiro, Christian Eriksen, and Sofiane Amrabat leaving the club. Casemiro's departure could pave the way for a huge investment on a young defensive midfielder, and in our opinion, Neves would be the perfect acquisition. Neves is only 19 years of age, but he has already established himself as a mainstay in Benfica's lineup. He has registered 54 passes per game this term with an accuracy of 89%. He has won 6.4 duels and 2 tackles per outing alongside 6.5 recoveries. On top of this, the teenager has managed over 1.2 take-ons on average, inducing almost 2 fouls from the opposition. His statistics are exemplary at his age. We believe he would be the perfect successor to Casemiro, and United will be hoping to sign him for less than his €120 million release clause this summer. There have been a boost in their pursuit, with Neves recently admitting that he can't promise anything for next season. He refused to rule out an exit. He said via Fabrizio Romano, "I can't promise anything for next season. My wish at the moment is to stay at Benfica, and then we will see. You never know." Signing Neves would be a huge statement from United. Him and Kobbie Mainoo could form a brilliant midfield partnership with their immense potential. Both are capable of playing in the number 6 and number 8 roles. It would be a sight to behold with the young duo operating in the center of the park. Man United scouts have approved the signing of Michael Olise. Manchester United scouting department has reportedly given the green light to pursue Crystal Palace winger Michael Olise. The club's interest in Olise is expected to intensify this summer, according to renowned football journalist Fabrizio Romano. During a segment on his YouTube channel, United's interest in Olise is strong, and the decision now rests with United's director of football on how to proceed. This endorsement from the scouting department highlights Ola's impressive performances in the Premier League, making him a valuable asset for United plans. Olis has been a revelation since he arrived at Crystal Palace, known for his versatility, pace, and ability to contribute goals and assists. His skill set aligns with Erik Ten Hag's vision of dynamic and flexible attacking play, making him an attractive option for United's summer transfer window. United's scouting network, known for identifying promising talent, sees Olis as a player who could significantly enhance the team's offensive capabilities. The club's strategy of investing in young, talented players fits well with Ole's profile, promising a blend of immediate impact and long-term potential. The final decision on pursuing Ole's will involve careful consideration of various factors, including the player's development trajectory, market value, and how he fits into United's tactical setup. The club will be wary of Ole's injury record and how it could affect his playing time at Old Trafford. As the summer transfer window approaches, United fans will eagerly await developments on this front, hoping for a signing that could bolster their squad for the challenging season ahead. As we wrap up today's Manchester United news, remember to stay tuned for daily updates right here on the channel. Don't miss out on the latest updates, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like if you found this information valuable. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.